Space Coconut.
Okay, so new news about the new killer, the next killer, the Chapter 16 killer, has been dropping. And it's not exactly news, but it's all like speculation. It's all little tidbits and hints. We have an image from Bloody Disgusting, but Leaks by Daylight dropped it first, about... actually, Bloody Disgusting didn't do it first. It was... Where did they say it? Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. The point is that the next killer is going to be licensed. Hooray! There's some speculation that it could still be Candyman, even though Polyester was talking about how Scott Jund said that it wasn't. We could be being thrown... there was a tweet by somebody else saying... let's see. Thomas Purser, man, this Dead by Daylight anniversary is going to be pretty sweet, with B being... having two... E's on it. The coloration of the 4th anniversary thing. And do you remember when they teased Freddy and they had the 4 coming on the pipe? And it was just one slash, there were the 4, and then there was the 1 across the side, and we were all like, it's Freddy, it's exciting. If you look at the 4 that's done this way, imagine a hook drawing this 4, right? Starting on the right-hand side, going down to the left, up to the top, and then straight down. I mean, it could be a hook. It could be a call to that. So it could actually be Candyman. There's some more evidence going towards that. But before we get excited about Candyman, I'm going to take a dump in your front lawn. Everybody's really excited about this licensed killer, but what about the original Freddy? What about Leatherface? How about Pig? How good is Demogorgon and his perks? How amazing is Ghostface's power as it's intended to be used by the devs? How amazing is that power? How about their perks? All of the licensed killers, except for Michael, who is arguably the best out of all of them. That's an opinion. I don't think Michael's very good. It's my opinion. Anyway, it doesn't matter. To varying degrees, they're all okay. No, that's all of the majority of the licensed killers are garbage. Their perks are garbage. They've been nerfed into the ground repeatedly. Some of them. One of them. Sorry, Pig. And so while everybody's getting excited about Candyman and, oh yay, we're getting a new licensed killer. Yeah, we have had licensed killers before. But what matters is how fun is this killer going to be to play? How strong are their perks going to be? How effective is their power going to be? And how many times is behavior going to nerf them into the ground so they're on par with the original Freddy or with the number of nerfs the Pig has seen? Now, I know some players can play these characters and play them very, very well, but it doesn't change the fact that the killers themselves are hamstrung. It's kind of like watching a movie where the one football team has all of the odds stacked against them. What movie was that? The Gridiron Gang? What movie was that? Adam Sandler is based on an older movie. Went to jail as a football player, and they had to play against the guards. I forget what it was. The Longest Yard. The Longest Yards with now I forgot his name. Adam Sandler. Ben. The guards were cheating, if I remember right. Were they? I don't remember. The idea is one side has all of the cards stacked against them, but the underdog perseveres and goes through all of those hardships and being hamstrung and all of that to do well and win. That is what killers have to deal with. All of the things that survivors have going for them are going for them. Okay, so we're going to get off track. So going back to the licensed killers, behavior is not going to make an even reasonably strong killer. Even if it's licensed. Freddy Krueger is probably the most famous killer that they have next to Michael Myers on this one. And when they first released him, he was a joke. So now we have Candyman, somebody they're really, really excited about, who isn't nearly as famous as Freddy Krueger, and everybody's acting like it's a big deal. But let me remind you, seriously, it's behavior. It is the Dead by Daylight devs. The perks are going to be lackluster because of because they don't need to be making anything overpowered now. So they're taking the, what's the word? They're being overly cautious by not creating strong perks. So we can expect mediocre perks, probably some as powerful as Zanshin Tactics, maybe. Or I'm All Ears, that is really only good on very specific killers. He's probably going to have maybe one kind of okay perk that requires three other perks to even be kind of okay good on a very specific killer. And his power is probably going to have a huge cooldown. Well, I say huge, but it's probably going to have a long cooldown since they're liking that now. It's probably going to inflict, what is that? It's probably going to inflict deep wounds because that's an amazing mechanic. I'm not excited about this as everybody else is. I'm excited to see who it is because that's interesting. But I know that the killer itself is going to be garbage. If he teleports, he's going to teleport probably like the Demogorgon or the way Freddy does. If it's Candyman, there's going to be mirrors around the map. He's going to teleport to the mirrors with a 60-second cooldown. Survivors are going to be able to break the mirrors, or survivors have to miss 3 skill checks or whatever, like as if they're saying Candyman 3 times. I don't know. My point is, you can be as excited as you want, but you're going to be disappointed. So yeah, there's my speculation on the next killer. Hooray! So even if they do a good job on the killer and he feels good to play, and just different aspects of him feel good, he's going to be nerfed. He's going to be nerfed within the month. So, I mean, you don't even need to be... I don't need a crystal ball for that. It's a fact. It's going to happen. It's happened before. It'll happen again. You're welcome. Don't be excited. Oh, yes, by the way, I do love the game. I just wish they did better. So anyway, let me know what you think about the speculation of the next licensed killer. Let me know what you think about their power level, what you think that's going to be like. Let me know what you think about their possible perks, if you think they're going to be good, if you think they're going to be awful. And let me know how wrong you think I'm going to be. Because, I mean, even though I say this and even though we're going by their track record, I do hope that I'm wrong. But I guess we'll see. Until next time, I'll see you in the fog.